Oh, I just managed to catch it. Told you they'd be here the next day. So this footage is after the organic portals gang stalking me at night. I'm just having food, making a fire. So I had to run to get the phone charging. But yeah, like I said, there'll be planes the next day. This is after the footage I shot called Organic Portals Antiquated, Retarded, Barely Functional. And the other video, Organic Portals Demonic Gang Stalking Me at Midnight. So, you know, all morning they didn't fly. They would have been checking the videos because I uploaded the barely functional, antiquated, retarded organic portals video this morning, and obviously the midnight video at midnight. So they had to check the videos and check my comments and stuff. They weren't angry, but that wasn't an angry flight. You know, sometimes they do angry flights. Like they make more noise. Sorry, had it zoomed. Like they'll make more noise in their flights. I can tell how they're feeling by the sounds of the planes and how the planes fly over. That's how long I've been gang stalked. It's been a solid exact 10 years now, since 2010. Obviously my whole life, right, if you understand gang stalking. But I mean, overt police style gang stalking since 2010. The double roundabout scene, yes, when the police in Australia at Kingscliff, North New South Wales, in Australia, they went around the roundabout twice, and I could see them in my rear view mirror. I'm like, oh my God, what the? And they always used to chase me down the coast, like from Gold Coast University campus, Southern Cross University, down to Tweed Heads along the coastline there. Beautiful surf. Oh look. Hummingbird. Anyway, I can always tell how they're feeling by their flights. Actually, that was just like a like nothing special flight. And I guessed that today they would fly a lot of helicopters and planes, but exactly the opposite happened. None. That was the only one. Only one. Can you guess why? Well, I can, because they thought, oh, he's just going to video it and then upload it and show them and, you know, prove the gang stalking and so on. So their strategy today was to hold right back. There's been days where I've had no less than 15 planes fly over me. Yeah, 15. That's a lot of money. Helicopters multiple times in Australia. Here you've seen 3 helicopters in one go. You've seen also the 2 helicopters circling me on the beach. The military, and I think it was the Coast Guard one. Circling, yes, that video is called, you should have seen that. That video is called, Is Gang Stalking Real? Video 1 and Video 2. Anyway, where the helicopter circled me and then the triple helicopter attack. 3 helis, beat that. Beat that, yo. I reckon we should make a competition. All us people who are gang stalked, you know, really strive to get the best footage. And let's do like a competition who can get the most helicopters on them. We've got to show them that we don't give a shit because they've got nothing on us. It's gang stalking. It's not, oh, Ben's a criminal, here's his charges. Read the charges. Oh, you got to understand, gang stalking is frequency stalking. I think I'm the first person in the world to say that. I actually call it frequency stalking. I made a video just like 2 weeks ago on that. We like leave, you know, I said a pheromonal, you know, pheromones are luminescent. Interesting, eh? We live like a higher vibrational snail trail around, and that's why also you had those people come down at midnight. If you watch the Gang Stalking Me at Midnight video, where they led them blindfolded on a rope through here, because I was actually walking here yesterday. I can't tell you what I was doing here. But I was walking along here I'm in a battle, alright? I can't reveal all my strategies, how I'm battling the enemy. Just trust me on this one. No, nothing illegal really, but kinda. We're in a battle and I'd done something over here, and it's funny that they came down and walked exactly through where I was and everything. It was just, for me, 2 weeks after I shot that video, frequency stalking, I call gang stalking frequency stalking. It was just a sign for me. And when you discover something in gang stalking, what I've realized is that they just go overt. Like if you discover one of their tactics or one of their maneuvers, their maneuverability, one of their attack types or whatever, they suddenly, like if you, really show that you see it, or like I'm uploading videos, right? So they know I know. Then they just go overt. They don't stop. I'd expect them to stop. Like today, they did stop, right? They didn't do 10 planes and a helicopter like I predicted. Because they did that on purpose though, which for me is a sign. For you guys, I don't know, maybe you're not thinking anything of it. You're thinking, well, look, no planes. But do you get it? Because I predicted it last night. They read my YouTube comments and everything. I said, tomorrow there'll be so-and-so many, there'll be a lot of planes and choppers, because I said dumbass Uruguayans in that midnight video, the gang stalking me at midnight video. So, I offended them. Oh, the plane's coming back. God, I love when this happens. Comes back while I'm still videoing. This is the best footage ever. I love this, yes. I hear it, there it is. Oh, nice and low. Trying to hide below the trees. Oh my God, look how low that flight is. Oops. Sorry, I wasn't on the plane. Whereas he's behind the trees, but obviously they can still see me. Very nice and low flight. Let's give him one of them. Sometimes I moon them. I get my arse out and I encourage you to do the same, so that they're looking up your arsehole through their binoculars. Okay. Anyway, I've lost visual. It's behind the trees there somewhere. Nice and low flight, but the same plane. I can hear the sound. So I love when that happens, when they come past twice on the same video. Because what are they doing? What are they really doing besides checking on me? Think about it. What has it been now? 7 minutes. So they went up to the main town up there called Atlantida. I don't know, 7 kilometers that way. And they come straight back. What were they really doing? Obviously they didn't land up there. They weren't going to pick up passengers or something. Get your thinking caps on, people. You know what I mean? This is not the first time this has happened, where I'm in the video still. Like I start filming a plane and then I'm talking and then they come back in the video while I'm still recording. Love it. But yeah, so their whole idea today was not to go crazy with, lots of helicopters and planes, because I said it in a comment, and then if, obviously if I predicted it, it would be uber or over or too obvious, yeah? So they decided to go low key today. Only one flight once, but we caught it. We still got it. Only one flight, but we still got it. Perfect, huh? They waited till what's the time? 3 p.m. Very interesting though. I've been loving my synchronicity the last month. I haven't got my computer at the moment, and so what's happened is I've experienced intense gang stalking. Well, it's we're in a living matrix, remember? It's a living matrix. It's all aware and stuff. So the surface virus that's overlaid on good reality, it's not just a bad matrix, Lucifer matrix or something. Don't listen to those idiots, right? It's a good world. It's just a surface virus is overlaid, right? That's the problem. That organic portals are like a stabilization function that's been corrupted to now stop, not to stabilize, but stop progression. The golden cat with his little toy. Ah, he's so cute. Anyway, so, it's a living matrix. So what's happened in this last month that I have not had my computer, very interesting. I've experienced all of the basics, like all the basics of gang stalking. So I don't know, the blocking, the energy stealing, the trying to keep you awake, the hormonal cascades, eye changes, like reptilian eye changes, agent of the matrix eye changes in certain people. I mentioned that like a week or two ago as well. No need to mention it again. Of the individual. Anyway, or un-individual, because if you understand organic portals as a hive mind plateau. Anyway, so in the last month I experienced all the very basic gang stalking things, and I found that very interesting because I don't have my computer, and so it's like they thought, I mean, I still have my phone, I don't get it, like they thought, oh, you can't upload as much or something, or I don't know, like I'm half handicapped or something without my computer, they must feel. So they, oh, another plane. Oh yeah, what are they doing? Like, what's it been now? In 11 minutes. I thought, this is not every day, no, there's no airport nearby or anything. This is not like usual activity. This one's a loud one. Super loud, different plane. Where is it? Wow, it's roaring. I don't see it, but I can hear it. A really low flight. That's like a seaplane. It's one of those seaplanes. Still a little light airplane, and I know that plane. They also have that one in Australia too. We're here in Uruguay, and the gang stalking here is really bad because you have scarcity-based communist system. In an abundance-based communist system, which we do not have in this world, which we're going to want, because that's the sharing, caring, you know, we're a community and we all care for each other, and that's great, right? There's nothing wrong with that. But in a scarcity-based communist system, which is, you know, what we have in the world today, and so all the communist countries you can think of, China, Uruguay, whatever, they're all going to have a lot of organic portal activity. I'm going to make a video tomorrow called Organic Portals Are Not the Problem, Here's the Real Problem, that everybody is acting like organic portals. And now, herein what I mean is that there's a lot of frequency control or a lot of need, requirement to control the scarce resources in a scarcity-based economics that we have in the world today is scarcity-based economics. Oh, there's only this much silver and gold, put up the price. You know, that's scarcity-based economics. So in a scarcity-based communist system, which is all we have in the world today in 2019 AD, you know, all that is the need for requirement to control the scarce resources creates a lot of frequency control. Oh, I'll have to control this person, that person, watch the community, watch them. So you get a lot of eyes of the matrix, a lot of ears of the matrix. Everybody needs to worry and control and so on, right? So yeah, I just wanted to explain all that, why it's so bad here in Uruguay. But anyway, what I found the most interesting, guys, what I found really interesting was this last month that I don't have my computer, and this is reiteration of what I've said before in other videos. It's like when I'm not prepared, they suddenly, you know, gang stalk you real bad. Like there's a very obvious gang stalk attack of some kind. Could be the embarrassment attack. Could be the intimidation, fly helicopters over you attack. Could be, you know, the spy on you really, really hard attack, like the stalking me at midnight. Why at midnight? Because I had the light on and I just made a video in my tent, and so all the scout group here had to come down at midnight, for Christ's sake. What if I was trying to sleep? You know what I mean? You got to connect the dots, guys. Like, it's not just, oh, they're just doing like, you know, follow the leader on the blind rope. They watched the video. They actually had blindfolds on and they were all tied to a rope. You know what I think they should be doing as a scout group? Learning how to eat grass. You cut it with lemon. You get the little, grass, because it grows everywhere. Yeah. So it's abundant. So you get the little new bits. You don't get this bit because it's sun hardened. So the cells make it harder for the nutrition to be extracted. Grass is the only plant to absorb all of the minerals, like over 100 minerals, yeah? And be surviving and stuff. You see grass growing where? Everywhere, that's right, it's abundant. So with a little twig like this is what you want to collect. A few of these, like a handful of these. Chuck it in with a lemon, some cucumber maybe, but something acidic and it cuts it. Same with kale, kale, the kale revolution. Kale is the new meat. Well, if you're going to do it that way, you're going to want to absorb it or you're going to get cachexic. Yeah, like anorexic vegan, you know that look. It's called cachexia. So you want to, absorb the nutrition of something you're eating. Anyway, so what I found very interesting this last month was that I got all the very basic gang stalking attacks. Like I was listing them, the hormonal cascades, like the coming here at midnight to keep you awake, like the torment attack, I think you might call that. Let's make that up right now. Let's call that one when they keep you awake, the torment attack. Always happens to me here. And look where I am. There's no one around. Why do they need to come all the way down here to harass? If I was like them in that group, I'd feel like embarrassed. I wouldn't want to go near someone's tent. And this is a very communist country. There's only 3 million people here. So I'm a blonde, blue-eyed, olive-skinned, very obviously different. Like I'm not fat. Everyone here is a lot of fat people, unhealthy, crappy food here. The food of Uruguay is hectically bad. They don't even refrigerate eggs and meat and stuff. So I'm not just being mean. So terrible food here, very unhealthy people. But I stand out a lot, is what I'm trying to say. And so I'm known as the Australian. Then guess what happens? Puts arm on tree to emphasize. Guess what happened? Go up to the building yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And only 2 weeks ago did I say something in a video, I think, that they know me as the Australian. Guess what happens? I go up to the building here because they watch my uploads at the Camping Marindia, Uruguay. Yeah, name shame. They watch my uploads and everything. They're working with the police now, I'm sure. They've got community bins here, so I know they're part of the community in deep, like ticks, like politics. So I go up to the building yesterday, like the manager building here, and the daughter, who's definitely organic portal here, the oldest daughter of the family here, the manager family, goes to the manager, oh, it's the Australian. I was shocked. I couldn't even say anything. I was like, okay, karate kid. She does karate lessons for kids. I was shocked and then she goes, oh, I mean Benjamin, and they both laughed, her and the younger daughter. They laughed at the Australian because obviously that's how I'm known. I told you. See, I'm not wrong about any of this. You've just got to be very, very pedantic at connecting the dots and the slightest insinuations of this universe or living matrix. Yeah. Now remember, I'm the only organic portal channel who's not negative, totally negative, sadistic, and has it out for every organic portal in full hatred. I'm the only forward vector organic portal channel on this friggin' earth. So that's why you should donate, because I can heal the situation. If you listen very carefully and you help me, we can heal. Healing? Yeah, we can heal the situation. Because everyone else, they're going to keep going on their little rants. They're just going to keep going, oh, I hate organic portals this, I hate organic portals that. And I do too. But we still need to heal the situation. What's the point of just being negative? The solution is always embedded in the problem. So anyway, that's just a commercial break quickly for you to donate to this channel. Well, think about it. If I'm the only vector, there's no other, choice. You want to just keep hearing negative things and donate to negative channels that tell you negative things, and then you wake up the next morning even more negative and acidic. All right, go ahead, because see how long that energy will last. So anyway, donate benjamc3@live.com.au for the only organic portal attempting to heal the situation video channel in the world. Pretty interesting. I think I found my niche, huh? So anyway, while I've still got space on this thing, 20 minutes, okay. While we've still got space on this thing, I just wanted to say that there's some interesting videos coming up, like a series called Extreme Gang Stalking, caught on camera, where you're going to see this whole community gang stalk me on the beach. Yeah, they're all embedded, all these houses around the camping ground and stuff. They're all embedded in the community and very communist, so they all talk behind your back, and that's a very organic portal trait, to talk behind your back like snibbling little neighborhood watch type people. Anyway, so watch out for that series and a lot of other good little series coming. Little Oro, the golden cat, on the golden path of the golden way show of Benjamin Cowenberg from consciouszine.net. So what I found very interesting was when I didn't have my laptop this month of September 2019, they came in with like a, I don't know how to say this, not a new level, but they came with all the basics. I don't know, like, I can't quite put a finger on why they would do that. I guess because they think, oh, he's not going to get all the footage, let's get him now, while he's weaker. Like I've said, they attack you when you're weak. They're psychopaths. If you're strong and doing what I'm doing, like I said last night, watch tomorrow, there'll be 10 planes and a chopper. And then if you're strong like that, and you can even predict them, they back off. It's very interesting. So, strengthen up, strengthen your mind. Come on, little Jedis. Join the movement. Let's free the planet, the prison they're trying to create. Because I'm telling you, when the cryptocurrencies come in, it's every transaction. They know where you are all day. The future is gang stalking. That is where miasmic, neurotic society ends up, right? It's the only way it can go. Like I mentioned years ago in my money video, I was talking about helicopter money, and look what happened. Suddenly they're mentioning helicopter money. You know about that? And universal basic income and all this. I talked about that so long before they even brought that mainstream. So I know that all these videos on gang stalking and organic portals, for me, I know that it's possible that for some people this is 100 years in advance. Yes, I'm one of those genius people 100 years ahead of their time. Listen carefully.